A new report released today finds New York roads and bridges are in rough shape. That's costing drivers billions of dollars every year. And the cost keeps going up as the infrastructure deteriorates. Dan Bazile joins us live in Albany. He's got more on this. Good evening, Dan.
Benita, good evening. It is the heavy traffic that sometimes you can see here behind me on State Street in Albany. It is the potholes and the congestion on the highway, as well as crashes and poor highway roads and bridges. And that's what this report is pointing to as part of the problem that is costing New York drivers billions of dollars a year. And the author of the report says it would be more cost effective to fix those roads and put the money back in your pocket.
It's usually a bumpy ride going to work for Sal Puglisi, especially in the spring when the ground begins to thaw and the roads are like a checkerboard with potholes.
Pretty much every day on my commute to work, I have to sidestep 2 to 3 that are pretty sizable.
Driving over some bridges isn't much better either.
But there are a few that I go over that I see, some huge rust patches, and I'm like, they should probably do something about this.
A new report from TRIP, a transportation research group out of Washington, D.C., is pushing the state to do something about it. The report released at AAA today says New York motorists like Puglisi are spending billions of dollars a year because of the infrastructure.
Because they're driving on roads that are congested, that are deteriorated, and that may not be as safe as they could be.
The group says a large percentage of New York roads are in poor condition, and many bridges are deficient and functionally obsolete, contributing to more repair costs. Drivers also spend additional money for heavy traffic and car crashes. According to the report, it's about $2,000 on average for Capital Region drivers.
Without additional transportation funding at the local, state, and federal levels, Albany and New York State's roads will become increasingly deteriorated and congested, and you may see a rise in the fatality rate.
Governor Andrew Cuomo is proposing more than $20 billion for upstate roads and bridges in this year's budget. The group says that's not nearly enough to get the job done.
And TRIP says that just because a road is labeled deficient or obsolete, that doesn't mean you can't drive over it. It just means that the road is in dire need of repair or replacement. Benita?
All right. Thank you very much, Dan.